Uplander Show. I'm the Metaverser. You can also call me Eddie. All my friends do. But this is business, so you can call me the Metaverser. Today I'm going to talk about Ridgewood, our other major node in the Upland Metaverse. Again, I hate calling it a node. It is a community. Oh, look at that. Well, hello. And the reason why we like to call it a community is because we've actually come together like the great other communities in Upland to build a whole culture. Think about the economy we want to create in our little neighborhoods, and also a camaraderie of ideas. That's what we are. Today, we're going to, like I said, talk about Ridgewood. I'm going to try to make this pretty quick because like I mentioned in our last episode, we are bringing multiple levels of value to our communities that you might not find elsewhere. Now, I'm not saying that to brag or boast or anything like that, but I am saying that to give you a little bit of a warning. Okay, always remember that this is your money that people are going to be probably fucking with, and you don't want that to happen. That being said, pay attention to the kinds of activities, events, upland functionality that these nodes communities are looking to bring to Upland. So we're going to start at the crown jewel of Ridgewood, which is going to be our Grover Cleveland Athletic Field racetrack. We, as a club, are going to be voting on names on Friday so that we can go into Genesis Week officially as whatever we want to call ourselves here at this track. Now, this is a circuit lap track. We have our second jewel in our Ridgewood crown, 69th Street, which is a half mile that runs between Cypress here, Fresh Pond actually, and Onderdonk. So all the way down this little area here, Fresh Pond. Yep, there you go. All of this right here. Now, please remember that these two tracks are for the URL only. Okay, the URL is just one league of many that will spring up. We plan to have at least 4 tracks per community. This way we have different levels of difficulty. We have the ability to create a regionals series, preliminaries for people trying to join the team. But that's what we're talking about here. So bringing the added value. In this case, this part of Ridgewood will be value plus because of the kinds of activities we will have here. Riot Sends, live entertainment via VR link from our website or YouTube, so on and so forth. So as you can see, we've started the building already. We've got a few apartments. Now that's the other thing you want to look out for in these communities, in these nodes that are springing up, is the variety of buildings. All nodes, all communities will be graded on a community score, right? That score will encompass not just the amount of space each one of these can provide for ourselves or NFTs or other uplanders that may want to lease or rent, but it will be scored on its vacancies too, right? Because a city is also scored by that. A city may have tons of room, but if nobody wants to live there, there are going to be tons of vacancies, and that's going to be a thing that could drag down certain communities. So be very careful that if you have one node area that is specializing in just one kind of building, you guys are going to have to work hard to fill that building, particularly if they're all apartments. The townhouses, the same thing. Now, if you limit yourself to just townhouses, those will be easy to fill because they don't require much space. I think they have enough room for about 25 NFTs, 25 slots. But that will also keep your community score a little bit depressed because you can only grow so much. So having a good mix of large filled buildings with small filled buildings and medium-sized filled buildings will give you a better all-around score. So here we have, again, the track, the mix of organized development, construction in this case. All trackside owners will also get a NFT commemorating their ownership. But we're not going to leave everybody else out. All Ridgewood owners will have access to an NFT. Those NFTs will actually have real world and in-game utility. Only trackside residents will be able to share in the profits of the tracks. So 69th and those around parts of Seneca, Onderdonk, Willoughby here, Hart, Sidam, and DeKalb. Okay, so those will be the profit sharing NFTs. Now, they're not necessarily security for the NFT. The NFT is just a marker that you own property there. It's the fact that you collaborate with us and you coordinate either skins for cars that we can park outside in front of the buildings. That's why, as you can see here, we're building back from the street because we want to be able to have these renters or owners showcase their cars along the race. We think it'll look very pretty when we broadcast these races and we do number of laps with multiple cars watching the race, and other decor that will eventually show up, right? Patio furniture, cafe sets, restaurant outdoor settings, stuff like that. So we want to be able to have an awesome trackside experience. So yes, so everybody that does own property here will get an NFT. Now, the more you own and you want to build, we will help you as an organization. Buck the Club will help you build with some of our spark. So that's Ridgewood, y'all. Over here in this corner where I have another large concentration of properties, we are going to probably throw our first VR party. And it'll be a tester amongst Buck members. I have a hard thrasher heavy metal recording from UV's cousin's band, Scalp, that I'd like to play in conjunction with a Riot Send NFT buy process that we're going to test out for, you know it, our hackathon. I'm letting you know here first. Part of our hackathon presentation will be how communities can be and will be the umbrella to maximize your upland experience. We will have realty exchanges, season tickets to entertainment venues, all kinds of functionality that only a community, a collective can bring, because we have we have a collection of talent. I don't want to say we have all the talent. We have a lot of talent. The 200 Block 205, that project is coming along beautifully. We have 4 amazing artists, 2 producers, a creative, an organizer, a collaborator, all filling in that community so we can have annual summer block party series going on there, where you can have a season ticket for all the shows that will be coming up, and they will all be exclusive to Board Uplander club members and NFT buyers, season ticket holders. Same thing, so we're going to test it out here in Rockwall. We're going to have a Riot Send festival to some of our properties, primarily this one, so that you get access to the video. It is a 16-minute video. You'll be in a mosh pit. you'll get knocked down. You're gonna have the lead singer in your face, chanting their, you know, songs, serenading you, in essence, as romantic as thrash heavy metal can get. um, and so that's Ridgewood in a nutshell. I wanted to keep this short because, again, I would have been repeating myself from the last video, but I do want to again stress value plus. Listen to what these node organizers are saying about what they're bringing to the community in value. Okay, the marked businesses, that's great. If you have an unmarked business, that's still another opportunity for a meta venture. Yes, you can create a meta venture anywhere in the metaverse map, but the problem is that we can run into major problems with the upland business tax, where we may have a too much of a concentration of one kind of property or one kind of business in an area. Well, that's going to raise all our taxes and possibly the whole cities. We don't know exactly for sure how they're going to measure that, but if it's just a locale, like we want to be able to control the number of businesses and the type of businesses that do business there. And you have to understand, it's for that sake. The lower our taxes are, right, as a business, the more value we can provide to our customers and our clients. In the case of block explorers, in the case of what we're trying to do with bringing real world utility and functionality, it still allows us to keep our overhead much lower to be able to offer you a much greater selection of stuff. Now, what do you mean by that, Metaverser? You may be asking. Well, one of our major plans is to ensure that a system of real world collectibles, merchandise, and services are attached to any Block Explorer, decor, car skin, NFT that you may be able to purchase in Upland. So, for example, in the case of Super Chief here, we want to partner up with them to bring exclusive NFTs that you can only buy at the Super Chief galleries here in New York and in LA, that are only found in the real world Super Chief NFT galleries. And that will be the rarity that we can bring to Upland through the neighborhood, through the NFT exchange system, and now through the added value that the developer tools will give us. Yes, if you haven't checked that out, check the hackathon. All the details in that. You may not be a hacker or very good at programming, but it's always smart to know what is the next thing in Upland and what's coming, right? That's it, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. You got a sneak peek into my messy ass house. Take care, y'all. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Check out our server, Board Uplander Club. Check out our website, http://boarduplander.club. Hope to see you soon. Oh, check out our Atomic Hub too. We have our first simple block explorer design up there for sale for $10, and now pretty soon the ability to get your trackside and neighborhood BUCommunity NFTs. Once again, take care. See you at the next, and see you in Vegas for sure. That's our next video. We'll talk about that.